The USS Indianapolis, 1945. After delivering parts for the atomic bomb, the USS Indianapolis was torpedoed by a Japanese submarine and sank in 12 minutes. Of the nearly 1,200 men on board, as many as 900 survived the sinking. They were stranded in shark-infested waters with no supplies aside from life jackets and a few life rafts. It took them 4 days until help arrived. Because of communication errors and other problems, the ship was not reported missing when it failed to arrive in Leyte Gulf as scheduled on July 31st. The survivors were discovered by accident on August 2nd when they were spotted by a passing U.S. naval aircraft. By that time, only 316 men remained alive and were rescued. The U.S. government delayed reporting the tragedy until August 15, 1945, the same day it announced that Japan had agreed to surrender. The whale ship Essex, 1820. The Essex was struck by a sperm whale and sank in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Survivors spent over 90 days in small boats, eventually resorting to cannibalism to survive. Many died from sun exposure, salt sores, and malnutrition before being rescued. The sinking of the Kursk submarine in the year of 2000. A Russian nuclear submarine, the Kursk, sank during a training exercise in the Barents Sea due to an explosion. 23 sailors survived the initial blast and took refuge in a rear compartment. They survived for hours in total darkness while oxygen levels dropped and toxic gases filled the air before eventually suffocating. The RMS Titanic in 1912. When the Titanic hit an iceberg and sank, over 1,500 people died. Many passengers drowned, but hundreds died painfully from hypothermia in the freezing Atlantic, a process that can take up to an hour of intense shivering, confusion, and eventual unconsciousness. The Batavia Mutiny in 1629. After the Batavia shipwrecked off the coast of Australia, survivors reached a small island, but their suffering was far from over. A mutinous crew led by Jeronimus Cornelis tortured, drowned, and slaughtered over 100 survivors in one of the most gruesome maritime massacres in history. The remaining survivors endured psychological torment and physical attacks until help arrived. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you guys have any video suggestions, please let me know in the comments.